We are here on Real Estate in the Lowcountry, and it's about that time for a mortgage rate update. And the man to give it to us is Benji Gecy from Beaufort Lending. Good to see you, Benji.
Good to see you. First rate report of 2024.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Yeah.
So
busy 2023. Lots of ups and downs in the rates. So
very much.
2024, we're off to a great start. We had as you can see from the 1-year Freddie Mac rate chart, rates took a great dip for about 8 straight weeks. We had rates improve for 8 straight weeks. They've leveled off for a couple of weeks here. Rates are still pretty good. 30-year fixed average across the nation, 6.6%. Beaufort Lending's rates are in the low 6s. And then the 15-year starting to become attractive again, mid to upper 5s.
Okay.
So we are starting to see some refinance applications. We'll talk about that a little bit here in a bit. But government rates are looking really attractive right now too. The government usually follows the 15-year fix. So VA, FHA, USDA, mid to upper 5s, which are pretty good rates on a 30-year fix.
Yeah.
So we have seen more demand, and we've seen those buyers coming back into the market to start 2024. So could be a pretty good year.
Yeah, and we're going to get to that too in just a second. But of course, we need to start out the year maybe with a little bit of a prediction of what's going to happen for the year. You were really spot on last year, and I know you said before we started filming you might want to hedge a little bit and wait until February, but just give us a sneak peek.
It's going to be a good year for rates, but I think it's going to be a volatile year for rates. So as we end the year, I think we're going to be in better shape than we are right now, which is a caution to buyers. So we've got a nice dip right now. I think you need to take advantage of it. These are good rates. I do think rates are going to be lower by the end of the year. If you can wait, certainly take advantage of that, but you're going to have to get in on these little dips right here. Today, rates bumped up a little bit today. There's a lot of talk now that the Fed may not be cutting rates in March. The rates are starting to take back up, giving back some of those improvements over the last 2 months or so. So we're going to see some of that choppiness. We always talk about that. You ask me what the choppiness is. That's the volatility. We have not seen a lot of volatile market conditions. I think that's coming here, and we're going to see the rates go up and down a little bit. But overall trend, I think we're going lower. By the end of the year, we're certainly going to be lower than where we are right now. But I'm going to wait and see what happens here in January.
Yeah.
January is a good indicator as far as what the rates are going to do for the rest of the year. So next month's rate report, I'm going to give my forecast for the year.
All right, sounds good. Sounds like a deal. So you mentioned a little bit earlier, refis are kind of coming back to maybe being a little bit more attractive than they have been for quite some time.
Definitely. We're seeing more refinance applications. People are starting to inquire more, not really closing on those refinances, but they're seeing what the rates look like on their current situation. We never advise anybody to get rid of their 3% or 2.5%, 4% rate.
Right.
But there are a lot of people who bought at 7.5%, 8%, 7%, rates in the mid 6s. It's attractive again, and they're starting to look at that 15 and 20 year again. So some of the tips right now, if you have a government loan, you can streamline refinance, which is no appraisal, no income, and it's limited closing costs. So you can reset that rate pretty quickly.
Right.
You still have to go to your attorney and close, but we're starting to see a lot of streamlined refinance applications, VA, FHA especially. So those are very good. And then the 2-1 buy down, those are very good on the purchase side of things. So we're still seeing the 2-1 and the 1-0 buy down. So if rates are at 6.6%, 4.6 is not a bad rate, but you got to get the seller to pay for it.
Right.
And you do need an experienced realtor to help you set that transaction up.
Yeah. But as you mentioned, though, the one, doing that with very little paperwork could be very
the homeowners are going to want to take advantage of that, and the VA only allows you to refinance every 6 months on that program, and you have to improve by 0.5%. FHA, you can do it as many times as you want, so it is a very quick process, closing in about 10 days.
Interesting. And so we've got about a minute left, but I know with the rates going down, maybe we have some more buyers maybe wanting to get into the market, but then maybe prices go up a little bit. So tell us a little bit about the down payment assistance program.
Well, we have a couple of programs that are available. A lot of people don't know about one program. It's a 1% down conventional program. 80% of the area median income, and that's $82,000 in Beaufort County right now. So that's not a combined family income, that's one person. So if you just put one person on the loan, you can go up to $82,000 on your loan and only put down 1% on a conventional loan. Nobody really even knows that program exists,
right?
But that's a Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac product, and mortgage broker like me, one of the only ones in the area offering that. And then some of the other tips, down payment assistance, that's becoming very popular. South Carolina State Housing Authority, great program there. Community Works, That's another program, but there's a Chinoa program, that's a national program. But as the prices go back up, down payment assistance is a popular topic.
Yeah.
So we encourage the buyers to try to look into it. We'll even assist them with those applications to try to get you, sometimes you can get up to $20,000 down payment on a house. So there are some programs out there available for your home buying.
Excellent. Well, Benji, always fantastic information, and we'll look forward to that forecast next time.
Next month.